Very, very good connection. How many? I wonder how long people have been waiting. It's finally the day has finally come where stage one of the full movement over to my laptop begun this weekend, and so now we can actually program the programs on it. And I wanted to show you all what I've been working on. Oh, wrong one. So let me go ahead and open up my terminal. So I've been working on my tool to actually program better. Not to program better, to Arch Linux better. CD into my D-Lang and go to my Jarvan 1 folder and then just run /jarvan, and you'll see that it puts out an empty array. Really cool, right? Well, I'm working on a tool for my Arch Linux experience to enhance it, and Jarvan, find all /root /boot /grub. Look at that. Early? I'm early? Well, yeah, actually, yeah, that makes sense. Oh. Nice. I know it's slightly early, but today we're not actually even really ricing that much. Audio is kind of funny. Alright, let me go check. Oh. That's probably why the audio is funny. I actually can't hear the playback, though. It's weird. Is it better now? I hope it's better. How are my backgrounds looking, by the way? I added a new one. Have you seen my new wallpaper yet? This one goes hard. This one's where it's at, bro. It's the antithesis to the other one. Oh, not that one. This one. Oh, it's not better? I don't know. I'm asking too many questions. Hold on. But anyway, we're going to add some new features to Jarvan today. So, I'm going to open it up on my development window. Good wallpaper. I seen it in Discord. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. We'll just have to wait till new people pop in so we can see how their reactions are to it. Kate. Oh yeah, I also installed Brave Flatpak. So yeah, we have jarvan.d from Jarvan 1. And we're going to go ahead and open the original Jarvan I was working on, which if you've seen any of the videos I was making this weekend that I was scheduling, I need to make more videos today, so I actually probably should get on that later. But this is a mess. A lot of version dev, which is pretty cool. I didn't realize that was a feature until I started working on this project, but we also have a lot of, and if we go into here, this one's way simpler. So in this one, I use a method to actually attempt to do the making an array of structs, but here I just do it by default. So whenever you call this class into existence, whenever you make a class called handle, you'll just do all this. The constructor is literally the best way to do it. Just automate it in the constructor. So all I have to do down here is just call the constructor. Auto handler equals new handler, or auto handler equals new handle. So basically all that's doing is making a new class of handle and then constructing it using this constructor right here. And all this does is grabs every arg from runtime.args, which is an a core runtime thing, from the type of runtime I'm guessing, and then just goes from 1 to the end of it. And so that puts all of our args into these if statements and does testing. And I'm surprised it actually worked first try. I had a lot of trouble figuring this out, but it's really simple, and I overcomplicate shit. If you have a boolean, it's either going to be true or false, and so I put my boolean first, because obviously if this is false, we don't need to check arg equals hyphen. We can just ignore that thing entirely. And then here, if it's true, we can just go, oh, well, we don't even, well, we can now have to check that. Or maybe I got it backwards, but kind of interesting. And then this one is just if build is still true after everything, it just figures it out after the loop. So then I have my actual methods down here. I have handle, I have a static method, which has to be static because for this to be called by all of the other threads from void handle, I needed it to be static, so it has to be a static member method. I don't know. All it is a bunch of case and switches. That's literally all it needs to be, which is really amazing. Oh, what am I doing, bro? I'm trying to open up my copy video URL. Trying to make it so my computer doesn't go to sleep on me. Computer part 2. Hello, how's it going? Welcome. See, we're gonna be programming to help me rice out my distro. Oh, I hear what you mean about the audio. Is that still happening? Hello? Oh yeah, something weird's going on with that. Do. Test. Yeah, it's weird. Honestly. Bro, why is this happening? That's where that's at. Long time no see. Write to the chat if you contact me. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Professional streamer? Yeah. If only. Only the most professional streamer right now. Is it better now? I have to hear it. Hold on. Oh yeah, I got it. Nice. That's good enough. Oh my gosh, bro. We're so back? Yes, of course we are. God, that was painful, honestly. The world's most annoying thing ever is when the microphone doesn't work. I also have a microphone that's proprietary and sucks. It's kind of garbage, honestly. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and go back down through my windows. Since I know some people haven't seen it yet. Just gotta... Anyway, here's what we're working on today. CD delaying. We're working on programming, kind of, so I can enhance my user experience for myself. Because honestly, you should learn programming. It's really fun and cool. Dot slash. What am I doing? Oh yeah. Dot slash Jarvan. And then add in commands like fa, and let's go slash root slash boot slash etc, and let's go ahead and add in another one that's gonna be just completely off the walls and not exist at all. Q. No exist. Exist. No exist. Ever use Rust? Hell no, bro. Jody Brucon would tell me not to use Rust. Programs. Here, let me make sure that we all know that Jody Brucon tells me not to use Rust. Oh wow. Operator overloading is evil, especially... We've already gone over that one. That one's... Oh yeah, I was also reading up on my LD commands. I was like, bro, class is so bad, bro. Rust is evil. Rust on Reddit? Whoa, I didn't even know there was a fully embrace the chaos and give it to the unsafe for fun only. Evil Rust, where we embrace chaos and fully give in the unsafe. Bro, I like how he used the face for his fucking image. Bro, that's pretty hilarious. Small town times, Rust is evil. What's this one? Bruh, it's Chud Rust. God damn. Chud Rust right there. Rust. Is this actually just the game Rust? Wow, the game Rust is evil. I bet that's what Jesus is telling me. Let's go to videos. Let's see. Why Rust is bad. University of Warwick. Should I watch it? Should I react to their video? Let's react. Why Rust is bad? Both of evil. Oh, I can't actually hear the video. Can you guys even hear this? I actually, you guys don't have audio capture or audio at all. I can't hear the fucking video. But I'm glad that has softwares to build reliable and efficient. You get memory safety and thread safety. It's nice to work in. You get things like cargo and crates. Yeah, fucking cool. Things I hate. Rust. The Rust Foundation. Okay. I also hate the Rust Foundation. Ferris the Crab versus Gopher. You mean D-Lang? Whoa, I got 7 notifications. Wait. Your mouse using the keyboard? That's insane. Oh, okay. Thank you. The hard drive cartel. God damn. Oh, I know I'm queuing that up for later. Is this a clickbait video? No. Anyway, but somebody asked me if Rust is evil, and I just had to point out that Rust is evil, and you can see on YouTube. Rust evil arc? What the fuck is this shit? But let's get back to what we're supposed to be doing. Thing I hate about Rust, it's Rust. Yeah, I hate Rust, bro. I'm gonna be honest, D-Lang programming makes sense. Rust is like C++, but worse, honestly. It's like if you take C++ and just make it even worse, bro. Honestly, I don't know why they used it in the Linux kernel. Programs. Fast fetch tour. Thunar. What do I mean? Okay, oh, Kate. Make my life easy, I'm gonna use Kate today. Anyway, let me explain stuff again. So for all of you who don't know, Jarvan's a tool I'm making. He's gonna be like Pac-Man, but like lame. And instead of being like Pac-Man and lame, he's gonna, well, he's gonna be Pac-Man, but he's gonna be lame, bro. That's the idea. Pac-Man, but all your tools go into one thing. And so we need to open up some D-Lang documentation. Todd? Why is Todd just jump scaring me today? On the fucking file exploring system. So you can... Oh, bro, I gotta zoom in again. I love Flatpak though, honestly. It's sandbox shit. Zoom in. So here's the standard .file. Here's gonna be my file tools. So I want to do file tools. Right, so let's go ahead and make a practice directory, I guess. So let's go ahead and make directory. So this just tells you if a file exists, really. All it does is search for a file. And I think I want to make it better. The formatting sucks on it. Instead of putting is exists and all of that shit, let's go ahead and create a case and switch that handles what color things are going to be and stuff like that. Which should be... Is this the wrong one? This one's the wrong one. I don't even need that one anymore. I'm going to be honest. I should probably get rid of it because I don't need it. This one's the right one. I can see because there's a fuck-ass case and switch system here. If you don't like if-then statements, then please enjoy case and switch. Although, we just need properties for this, really. And you need to match properties. Technically, we don't... Technically, we could switch it from is exists to is dir, is file, is symlink. Those are the three ones that exist. Then there's other attributes because it's Linux. So let's go over to here and core runtime. No, actually, I think I do the import here. Yeah. So exists. Exists is cool. We might use it for something. Probably, maybe. Is dir, and I think it's is file. Let me go check. Oh, and is symlink. Oh yeah, and also because if it isn't any of these and I don't know what the attributes might be, then just grab what it could potentially might possibly be. So I guess that means we'll have to have exists at the end. We'll just go in order of how I'm going to put them in. But yeah, gotta hate Rust. Then we'll just add else if... Maybe I should have titled the stream differently, honestly. Maybe I should have just called it D-Lang programming stream, but I'm still working on my Arch Linux installation, technically. This is me improving my Arch experience by programming in D, so... Anyway, we have arg. So there's a couple, you just add arg is file, and then arg is something else, and let me check the documentation again. Yeah, pretty much. So if the arg is a file, we're going to color it, or... Which one's if it does not... Oh, okay, so that one does not, if arg does not exist. Is file... If the thing doesn't exist, let's just not even print it out. So let's, if it does exist, color of that, which these will use your basic ASCII escape coloring. So continuing on, else if, and we can add in our else if statements. Here's is file, is dir. Then we just have to get the coloring right because it's, I mean, obviously the most important thing. Is dir, and there should be, oh, we don't have any DTBO to test on. DTBO would be the best place to look for symlinks and stuff, But we can obviously just make a symlink with this tool as well. Create a way of making symlinks. Right, ln. We don't even need to do all of that. Let's go ahead and put a write and just write everything to one line. So that way it's simpler if arg exists. So that's the last one, and then there's also going to be another one in the middle. So that next else if right here will be the other thing. Bro, I should really look at V programming more, but I just don't. Wowie. Wow. Arg dot is symlink. So that will allow me to check for symlink. This doesn't need to be like that, so let's see. We got that one correct. Checking my formatting. Awesome. Awesome stuff. We can also add another right here. Actually, these need to be lowercase. I don't know why I'm putting them uppercase. There's also like libraries we can interop with on Linux, but I really don't know much about Linux libraries, so I'm kind of dumb. So write a line with that, but put a space in front of that, so that way it spaces them all out basically. That's how I'm going to do all of the write lines. Going to install compiz for custom animation. Yeah, we could check that out real quick. Compiz Arch Linux. Let's see what it is. C, which is the 0 point, and a complete rewrite of compiz and C++. Both series are, so like you got cube operators in that thing. I need to see what it looks like though. What does it do? Compiz E Emerald, no Arch Linux. What do you mean no Arch Linux, bro? I need Arch Linux. Oh wow, that's actually neato. Arco Linux? Bro, whenever I want to see Arch Linux, but like it looks like crazy, bro, I just look at Arco Linux. Gonna be honest, that's pretty neat. Is this guy stealing my background? Not yet. Oh, we might do some other stuff too. How to auto start compiz in Arch. What comp for mate slash Arch? I don't know. Oh. Tomorrow we'll do V programming. That's what we'll do. Is symlink. Checking for if it's a symlink. Oh yeah, give me my copy and paste tool, please. Hit the Control C and the Control V, bruh. That user experience is melting. And then we're just gonna change the colors randomly, so oh yeah, we're also gonna do that today. I'm gonna redo the color palette because I don't like it too much. Maybe I could have Brave browser Quen235 generate the fucking color palette, bro. Just have it fucking print out a color palette for me. Ah, yes. The fucking Arch GPT at that point. Alright, so I just gotta run DMD. Oh, we could also do some of that stuff with the virtual machines too. DMD.D. What? Expression expected, not parenthesis, else if parenthesis. Oh, right. Where's that at? Else if not. Else if arg dot or not arg exists. This is a very beautiful sequence of else if. Somebody will be like, bro, your else if is so hard, bro. Why did you use so much else if in this? X1B. I think that's what this one is, though. Also, why is it still writing exists on the top one? Get rid of that. We don't need that. What the hell am I doing, bro? If goes down the list. So that's inside the for each loop. And oh, okay, that makes sense, because you might have multiple args, so that's why I was like, why is it like that? So this one is if it does not exist. I think that's correct. I like Control S, bro. Oh, keep it simple, stupid. Give me here. Alright, unidentified identifier right. God damn it. Actually, I do need to write ln. Let's go ahead and put in right. And then afterwards, you just gotta do a slash new escape. And then that should be like the ultimate finishing statements. Or ultimate finishing move. The ultimate finishing move is crazy, honestly. Alright, go ahead and find those files for me. See, that's why you need a slash n at the end. And so before it exits that case, we need to add a slash n. So I'm going to replace ls with this. And we're going to symlink it in today. So this will be stage 1 of my terminal tool. I wonder how I would symlink this. So that's actually what we're going to do today. We're going to symlink this into the actual thing. Write an escape sequence, which will be just a slash n. I'm not sure if it has to be like this. I think that's how it's done. So that just writes an n, new line, at the end of... Technically, I could do it like this, though, and hit enter. Like, this is like ricing at the maximum level, though. This is like professional. Is when you start making your own tools to rice. There we go. That looks pretty sweet, if I do say so myself. DMD, and then dot slash. What do you mean it didn't do a slash n? It didn't even make a slash n. What? Maybe I did it wrong. Maybe I'm dumb. That should be cool. Let's see if that works. Write the new line character. It's literally number 20 for new line. I'm dumb. But yeah, I also need to change my color scheme because it's making them all very not colorful. I guess I could just do write ln, unless it's not slash n for new line. But I wanted to be cool. Today I wanted to be cool, and this is what I get for Control S. Control Alt Delete for Windows people. Oh, okay, so it doesn't even get there, actually. That's weird. So for each of those, I guess we could add another if statement into the loop. Although, what is it actually doing? No, it's... Ooh, I love this. So, it goes through, runs the loop, then it's like, alright, good job. Maybe this last, maybe it needs these to not have a, that wouldn't be the case. The M terminates that sequence. The Terminator. Wow. I guess after the for each loop, it's like, alright, good job, we're gonna be done now. And then it just exits. Like, what? How does that work? Write ln here. And then let's just test it. Actually. Nice. What? What? So, oh, actually it breaks in the last one. Because I don't see Q in there. Yep. System D's nuts. Or hi. System D's nuts, bro. Why would you say hi? Just say System D's nuts, please. Pretty please if a cherry on top say System D's nuts for us, bro. We need that. So on this last one, if it doesn't exist, it says, alright, if it doesn't exist, don't work. I'm not sure why it's breaking though. This is interesting, so I see that it doesn't want to do that. Let's go ahead and put like 38. I think that it's valid. I think it goes up to like, I don't know what it goes up to, but who really cares? DMD, and it's just, those are just escape sequences. Ah, here we go. Cool. E. Ah, so E breaks it. Why does E break the escape sequence? It's like, well, you can't have a directory named E. So, yeah, we're just gonna break now. Else, if arg does not exist, which, is that I guess, if false? So if arg is not a file, if it's not a directory, and if it's not a symlink, but it exists, how about that? Control save it. See if that does it. But get rid of the E. E! Haha. LMAO. So it registers them as being there, but it's like, alright, well none of these rules apply. Else. I think we need to add an else statement to handle that. And then we can integrate this as my new ls tool. C? No, D. But it looks like C. It's like the imposter C. It's like if you added object-oriented programming and a garbage collector to C. Which is probably like the most disgusting thing you can do, but I mean, who cares? It works, doesn't it? Arg is file. Actually, you don't add an else. I mean, I think we could just use... I think this covers pretty much everything. So if arg exists, do that. Else, we just copy and paste all this in there. You don't like D? Are you a Rust enjoyer? You one of those Rust stations coming to say, use Rust. Rewrite in Rust. Bro, I'm gonna use Jofito when it comes out, bro. I'm waiting for Jofito so bad. I already hate D. That's okay. Are you a V programmer? So that works. Then let's do jarvin.d. Ah, so that works. If it doesn't exist, it hates it. So it doesn't like it if your file doesn't exist. Because then it will give you that funny thing. Wow. Jarvin.o, because I know that one exists. No, fuck Rust, I use C. Holy C enjoyer. Bro, I was thinking I should write my own OS and create hellish D, bro. That's what I was thinking of. Make my own OS, call it hellish D. Else, write arg. And then write non-existent. And assembly? I need to learn more assembly, actually. I think we'll do that later if we get into the VM stuff today. Fuck around with some VM stuff. Use linker and stuff. I know you have to write like a grub boot thingy. Boot headers and shit. Wow. And then the OS dev community will be like, you suck. Or something. I don't know. Else, write this. But why you no righty? Why no right? LFS? I don't know what it means. I'm dumb. Alright. Does not exist. See? Doesn't work again. So the tests don't pass it through to there. So it gets to the else. Alright, so first it checks if the arg is a file. If it's not a file, then it goes and checks if it's a dir. If it's not a dir, it checks if it's a symlink. If it's not a symlink, it checks if it exists. And if it doesn't exist, it should just write this. But write out arg, right? So it should write out the arg, and then write out the new line. Compiling hyperlink feels like compiling LibreWolf 5 times in a row. I wouldn't know, I've never compiled that before. But I switched to Sway anyway. Going beyond the deep web, bro. Oh wow, that's cool. Some ordinary gamers is going beyond the deep web. Bro, remember when I went to the deep web in that one stream, or the dark web, or whatever the hell it was? And then the stream got demonetized? That was crazy. And I thought it had something to do with like something like this, me making these funny backgrounds, but like, no, it didn't have anything to do with these backgrounds, I don't think. I think it was just that I went to the dark web in that stream, and yeah. that was pretty funny of me to do that. But, you know, I don't really care about, like, rules and stuff. I just like to do stuff that's funny. And then, see how it goes. I do the bare minimum. So maybe something's wrong with my way of handling this. Wayland. Oh, wait. My Wayland. That's not funny. So those are blue. That's cool. It makes those blue. What if we just write it in the normal colors? Your I2P, maybe use I2P for the dark web? I don't know. I think it's because I streamed it on YouTube. I was like, bro, I just got this demonetized, bro. I streamed the dark web. Better than Tor? Okay. Ah, where is my DMD Jarvan.d? Alright, go ahead and test it again. So it hits the does not exist. It checks for does not exist, right? So if does not exist, going to the dark web on stream, like standing on gunpoint for a funeral, pretty much. For fun. Oh, yeah. Well, pretty much a funeral, but for fun, yeah. If does not exist, so how do we handle the ones that don't exist? Because clearly it doesn't want to do those ones. It goes arg is file, arg is dir, arg is symlink, arg exists. What if we just add a one that's like not exists? Arg if not arg dot exists. Actually, just skip those ones. Right, does not exist, please. Sudo right, please, does not exist. What the hell is it doing now? Okay. Right, so it does this. And then I go up and it writes, does not exist again. Bro, I think I broke the command line using this shit. What the hell have I done now? Bro, I made a computer program that breaks the command line. Wow. Quite useful of me to do that programming on stream. But, this is all cool, but, like, what does this really do for me? It just puts colors in the terminal. Oh, and people want to see me play Doom at some point, so maybe we'll do that on Fridays. We'll start doing Doom streams on Fridays. We'll get... Yeah, that's what we'll do on Friday. We'll install GZ Doom, and we'll just do Doom streams on Fridays. I think that's a great idea. It's a solid idea. If does not exist, continue. That's what I'm gonna do. If it doesn't exist, we don't want to have it. We don't want that. Okay. Thank you, Todd, for inspiring me to make this great program. I'm inspired by the Skyrim. Fuck! Bro, this shit's kind of annoying, honestly. See, like, it gets to that last one, it's like, oh wow. It does not exist. Perfect. Perfectamogus. This is not even like a good ls command, honestly. This is a shitty ls command. This is ls, but I'm like, alright, here's all my files I'm looking for. I'm looking for boot, or my directories and files. Boot this, and this. Also, it's multi-threaded, by the way. If you all didn't know, that's why I'm using a class for this. I have it multi-threaded. Auto do something equals task, and then do process instruction do something dot execute new thread. And if you didn't know, my entire favorite portion of this code is in the constructor, because if you look at how I've written it, instruction for each arg of runtime.args, do all that. Who cares? That's not cool. But then we get down to here and we get to this.instructions appends instruction equals instruction.init. And then we get down a little bit lower and, oh, would you look at that? Instruction. And then instruction.args, which is kind of normal. Then you get down to here and you're like, instructions appends instruction again. And then for each instruction of instructions. And then it's like, this is how I program. This is how I program. Instruction. I'm good at programming. What can I say, guys? I'm a fucking D-Lang expert at this point. Honestly. So what is this actually doing? Because all it's doing is just writing out lines. I don't see why it would have an issue if the fucking line is not existent. Right. Not exist. Right, no. Club Penguin is kill. No. Oh, you know what it could have been? I could have had like a syntax error, like, I forgot like a semicolon. Bro, imagine it was, I forgot a fucking semicolon somehow. And it's somehow compiled, like, what? Alright, try it again. That works? God. I can't find God. Oh, this is amazing. Beep, 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 beep. What if it's something to do with, like, space? Like, if you include a space at the end, it fucks it up too. Because it breaks before it can... Oh, what if it's because I'm calling it from an... I am meant... You know what it could be? It's like probably something to do with like multi-threaded shit. So we hit this for each loop, right? And this is in that thread. So this isn't a thread, okay? Keep that in mind. Inside that thread, it's like for each... It's running this task, and it's like for each arg instruction.args if... And then it continues down, and it's like else if does not exist, right? No. What if it's because inside that thread, it can't be like if not exists? This is crazy to me. I don't understand how you can manage to... This manages to break it. It's almost as if the thing is if it doesn't exist, it should just be able to write it out that it doesn't exist. Arg. Maybe it's because the arg breaks it somehow, but that doesn't make sense. Like, this doesn't make sense at all. Right, Ellen? No. Let's try it with a right line. Maybe I'm dumb, but I think I'm pretty dumb that it's not working. Right, LM, no. Bro, I love my file tool. E. C? Then it puts that in there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that shouldn't be having that issue. Sudo Pacman SYU. Alright, let's go conduct some other tasks since this is, since programming live isn't necessarily always the best. Let's see. What could I do to make things better on the system? Oh, right, we could make this, bro, make this transparent. make it transparent. Honestly, I might do that. How to make it transparent again. Let's open this. Do I need a vi slash, or, in the home directory, config, pycom.conf. Wowie. Oh, so here's how you make Tor and all that shit invisible, by the way. So, well, not invisible. Well, yeah, this is how you make your Tor browsing experience invisible to your ISP. Noise. Me enhancing my game on this shit. Good job. I think that's everything I need to do. Although, I need to replace that with a comma. And put a parenthesis at the end. So that should make our Tor browser instance. Oh, hey, I need to actually replace this. And insert that. Then escape P. Then we're just really just creating the stuff. And then we need to do PyCom, and we need to kill PyCom. And then we can redo PyCom. So that's how you do this. So we'll do one for not focused and one for is focused. Replace it with a delete button. And what is it called? Kate? K-A-T-E. Delete, 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 delete. Exterminate. Bro, I'm turning into a Dalek, bro. Delete, 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 delete. So that makes that happen. And that will make our Kate experience a lot better by making it transparent. Because you all know I can't use it until it's transparent, so... Escape. Oh, we should learn more PyCom stuff, honestly. I mean, while we're at it. Escape, Shift, ZZ. Nice. And it just automatically reloaded. Is my Kate experience enhanced yet? Todd, is it augmented? Or do I need to do more? Kate. Fuck! What the fuck? We all know that I can't program until it's perfect. Shift colon QA, enter. So we need to do... Oh, I need to sudo that, don't I? I don't want to do that. Fuck! Here goes the keyboard. Wow. The keyboard can't be on screen when I go to sudo. Sorry, guys. Sudo pkill pycom. PyCom. Nice. Good job. Programs. Kate. Fuck. Welcome, Kate. So yeah, K Advanced Text Editor, right? Hold on, let's go ahead and get the process for that. Wait, what? What the hell? Did I do this wrong? I think this is how I did it last time. exec pycom. Oh god. I did something bad. I destroyed it. Exterm. pycom. Arch Linux. XFWM4. That's crazy. Why Kate? I like Kate, bro. Kate works really good for me. I also just like to be able to, I don't know, it's just familiar. I like it better. I don't know, I don't know. I like it. Why would I not use Kate if I like Kate? Why would I force myself to use something that I'm not liking? But sometimes I'm gonna use it anyway, because for the terminal, VI is good, but, you know, Kate's nice because I can zoom in. I also really like that feature. Oh, okay, so all I have to do is do pycom-b. Kate. Alright. It's KDE, use viz. Nah. Kate is what I will use. I already have Kate installed. I'm not uninstalling Kate. It's good. Kate is where it's at for me. All I need is Kate. But, wait, you mean like Visual Studio, though? Check Discord, I made a custom mouse. Okay. Where am I at in Discord? Oh, I'm in... What's this video of? Bro, that's so cool. Wow, that's actually neat. Bro made third person Minecraft cool again. General chat. What the hell? God damn, bro. I see Todd is judging you in the background, man. God damn, Todd's judging you in the background. Nice mouse though. Holy shit, that's cool. How does this work? What does it do? Not great, not terrible. Oh, hey, I did convince this guy to try Arch Linux, by the way. Our Chernobyl computer just got a major upgrade. Install Arch Linux on it. Assuming at some point we're going to migrate to Raspberry Pi. Why not? Discord is spyware. Congratulations, guys. I use Matrix on the side, but not really. I like check it once a week, or not even once a week. Once a month. Use XMPP. Also, because of how I installed Brave browser, I installed it with Flatpak, and it's like sandboxed. It's weird. I never realized Flatpak automatically sandboxes stuff. So that means, is it safe? Maybe? Question mark. But it's not like I'm gonna post something that I wouldn't post on YouTube anyway. I mean, if I'm afraid of people spying on me, why would I even make a YouTube video, honestly? Or anything. I meant it is wired, but I make it Bluetooth. Bro, like, that is honestly cool, though. That is the coolest thing I've seen today. Alright, so we're gonna go back into... No! Bro, I just opened PyCom, bro. Oh yeah, PyCom crashed my terminal. Sudo pkill PyCom. Nice. Kill PyCom again. HTOP. We gotta find out the name of the process for Kate. Why not use HTOP? Bro, I'm not gonna lie, my H-stop is kinda greggy. Kinda can't read shit, though. What the fuck does this even say? Alright, anyway. Bro, I gotta zoom in on this shit. Where Kate hiding at? Ah, K-rap? B-rap? Kate? Find Kate. It's just called lowercase Kate. Alright, I guess we're just gonna use lowercase Kate. Every second I'm here, I believe that you're a LARPer. Me? LARPing I don't know what you mean. LARPer? Like what? What does that mean? Computer user? Super user doer? K. Oh, LARPing that I'm not KDE user? I don't know. I mean, the only thing I'm using from KDE is Cave. I have no idea. Sudo Pac-Man SYU? No! I don't want a sudo Pac-Man SYU right now, please. But you know, Windows users, they have to sudo Pac-Man SYU. They have to. Yes! Haha! Fuck you, NVIDIA! To my NVIDIA tab. Where are we? This is gonna be the gaming window, but bruh. Time to program shaders now. Let's program shaders. Actually, let's make shadow on. Oh god, bro. This kind of makes it hard to read, honestly. How do I make the text not have this happen to it? if only 75% transparent. Let's reduce that down. I'm so sorry, guys. All of this, me changing how transparent it is. I guess if I set it to 55, it will look okay. 5 points, yeah. High precision floating points. Is that a thing? Maybe. Alright, that should have done it. Reopen Kate. KDE! Bro, I love when British people say KDE. Never seen someone ricing Kate. Yeah, this is, I don't know, like a first for mankind? Bro, I should rice virtual manager. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, I can see more NVIDIA. I don't like that. Fuck. God damn. Insert 9 0. And then we'll have to add like some kind of bevel or shaders or something. Oh, we could write our own shaders? I remember that. You can add shaders, bro. I'm gonna add RGB shaders to my shit. Hold on. That way we can max out our GPU usage. Apply. Sudo Pac-Man apply. Programs, Kate. This is much better, actually. I can see my NVIDIA, and I can see my programming. Nice. Ah, here's where we're at. Okay, cool. Back to it. How to add RGB shaders to PyCom. PyCom shaders. We have to add shaders to everything now. GLSL window shaders for now. Do it to OBS. Nah, bro. You're not supposed to see the OBS. Honestly, the OBS is just back. Actually, we could do it to OBS. It's a lot of work though to add shaders to something. Do it to my Brave browser. Honestly, I don't even know if I can do it to this. I coded a 3D camera in a PyCom. Bro, people who can do that shit are psychopaths. If you can program it in GLSL for more than 2 seconds, you're insane. That language is fuck-ass language. Well, actually, it's just fucking OpenGL is the fucking cringe of my life. I hate OpenGL. Oh! Every time I touch OpenGL, I feel like I'm about to have my brain cells fall out and splatter everywhere. I coded a 3D... Oh, yes, another one. Another one! Wow. What? Bro! We need that. As the NVIDIA background, bro? If that was my NVIDIA background, please check out my PyCom shaders repo. How to use it for Py by running PyCom -- no use damage -- window shader -fg. What the hell? I'm getting distracted again though. Because I'm gonna write my own shaders, I just want to know how he does it. PyCom -- yeah, no. How do you make it like default though? Like, so if we have PyCom enabled for something, bro, that's crazy though. PyCom Debian testing. Enable shaders on PyCom. Let's see. PyCom is a lightweight, standalone compositor created for the X Windows. Bro, people and their Wayland compositors need to get on the PyCom bandwagon, bro. PyCom Xorg. Sorg. Use Xsync for X clients. Wowie. Applying a shader on a desktop? What the hell? God damn. Bro. What? Bro. Shaders? PyCom -- window shaders -- FG rules. Bro. At least you don't use Emacs? Bro, I was gonna try it, and I was like, how many packages does it need? And I looked at the amount of packages it needed, and went, that's more than I have fingers, so fuck that. Well, that's more than I have fingers on one hand. So fuck that. I'm sorry, I can't read this GitHub, it's too small. Bro, this shader is like super complicated though. PyCom -- window manager. FG rules, or window shader - FG rules. Bro, I need to get this background for my Arch Linux, bro. Well, since you name the category is show and tell, the description is show off something you made. Blah, blah, blah. Using the -shader - FG rule, command line option, you can apply a shader on the desktop window. Create a nice animated overlay on your wallpaper, or replace your wallpaper with a shader, so you'll have an animated wallpaper. Depending on the shader you use, the style and desktop and wallpaper, it could become a nice addition to your desktop. Bro, I'm just gonna copy and paste this shader. I don't really want to touch such a terrible language again, but I do know how to make shaders, kind of. Maybe I'll tweak it. I'll do some tweaks to the shader. Alright, so how do you do that? You would do... Alright, let's go ahead and create this then. Open up Thunar. Actually, just open up open up Thunar. Make it easy. Keep it simple, stupid. What the hell? VM. So does it need a path to the shader? That's like the real question. Where does he put his shader at, though? Rules equals desktop underscore shader dot glsl window type desktop. But where does that go? Just like, how do you... Am I dumb? Do I need to like full screen this to see what he's doing? Is this your main laptop you're streaming from? Yeah, this is the only laptop I have. We're gonna be switching to this one for everything. Whoa, hold on. He has commands. His commands are on the screen. Bro, where did he put the commands at? Documents, PyCom. Okay. Here we go. Documents, PyCom, build slash source slash PyCom dash dash. So that would be... Oh wait, so he built it himself. Windows shader rules equals desktop. Interesting. I don't know if I can actually do this. I think I'm incompetent. I feel like I'm dumb. Because that is a pain to do, I think. Anyway, I'm going to do how I think I should do it. I'm going to create a folder called shaders. And we're going to go ahead and cd into my shaders. Create shaders. And then we're going to send it to the side. Send a side pane. And then move it all the way up to there, bro. Why do I set 30 alarms if I'm already awake? Bro, why do I have 30 fucking alarms if I'm awake already? This makes no sense. Alright, we're gonna then create our shader in there. Control V. Bruh. Just copy, steal this man's shaders. I have no idea how this works, but I think it looks cool, and maybe eventually we'll dig deeper and we'll engage in more shader activities. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and save that and see if I can get this to work. So we're gonna go up a layer, and save it into shaders. Save it as a 130. That's also the version of OpenGL. So it's the 130 version of... Goddamn. But anyway, it said GLSL. Shader. And call it... What is this exactly? What is this file called? So what did he save it as? Hold on, let's go to the actual Ventoy, shader toy. Yeah, Ventoy. Go to verify my. I'm not a human. You can't verify it. You can't prove that I'm a human, bruh. Float vec2. Wowie. Bro, that's so cool. Flexus particles. They're flexing so hard. Compiled in 0.2 seconds. Oh wait, you have to compile it too? Oh wait, don't these compile when you're running the program that does it? That's something else I was thinking of. So what OS are you using? Oh, I'm using Arch, by the way. You can tell because the guy in the background is Arch Linux. No, I'm just kidding. I actually just used Windows, guys. I'm a hoax. Shader. dot vert, or is it a frag or a vert? Or is it a GLSL? Is it frag or vert? I'm confused. Well, I don't think it can be vert because it's not for like shapes. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it's a frag. Oh, gotcha. I was unsure. Oh, okay. Yeah. Vec. Questions. Excess. Extra small. Extra large. Oh, the sizing. Next stream. I'm selling my soul to Arch Linux. I already sold my soul the second I touched it. Once you touch it, you can never go back. Audio not loaded. So audio shaders too? That'd be pretty cool. Common. Buffer. Cube map. So what is it? What? I like the amount of information that exists. Oh. My bad. Adding desktop shader PyCom. See, originally I just wanted to add shaders to Kate, but no, I don't think that can exist. All right, so do that. Maybe Brave AI can help me today. Oh, look, replacing with the path of my GLSL file. Thank you, Brave. Thank you, Brave AI. Stream after that one. Arch Linux has my family hostage. Has my family hostage. Please help me. Yeah. Totally. Go back to here. No, it will be NVIDIA Jensen. Alright, so we save it there. And then we have our GLSL shaders. I love shaders, guys. Totally love shaders. Go back to here, we'll copy his command. And we'll just steelmacate this shit. Copy and paste it in there. And now all I got to do is Control-Shift. Oh, right. I can't copy and paste. I have to type it myself. It's a skill issue. Alright, we will type out PyCom -- window shader -fg. PyCom -- window shader -fg. And then, what else? Oh, -rules, quotation marks. Quotation marks. Oh. And then the rules. Oh, I just typed rule because I'm blind and can't see that purple color. Oh, fuck. That would have been bad. And then desktop.glsl :window type equals desktop. So we will replace that with the path, which is going to be shaders dot shader dot glsl, and then the path is, or the window type equals desktop, or window type underscore type equals desktop. Well, that's not in quotations. Wait, am I wrong? Yeah, I am wrong. You put a colon, window underscore type equals, and then you put the desktop inside of those. Cool, I got it. I figured out how to, oh shit. Oh god. Well, I can technically apply that to any window. So, like, imagine that, but I can apply it to Kate. What? You're not accepting my shaders? How dare you? Unrecognized option. What do you mean, unrecognized? Amogus. It's totally recognized. Unrecognized option. Shader-FG rules. Your search did not match any results. What did I search in? What? Dash. I'm dumb. It actually wasn't a rules. It's rule. What? Is set along with rules. Cannot open the bold font. Falling back to normal font. The mouse just a bomb at this point. Oh, the one you're working on? The mouse is just a bomb at this point? Yeah, I guess so. Failed to create new... Oh. Sudo pkill -pycom. Actually, don't even do that. Alright, time for me to kill pycom today. And then redo it. Wow! Cannot open bold fonts. Falling back. X error. 15 name requests. 45 minor. You have set rules as well as the old style rule option in your configuration. What? It recommended that you remove the old style rule options. Yeah, thank you, pycom. It's set along with rules. Set with rules will take precedence. Spent 20 minutes mining a rock salt vein. It's potassium chloride, not sodium chloride. I hate chemistry. Bro, chemistry is cool, bro. pycom-b. Wow. Hold on, maybe I have to do it in the configuration files for pycom. Let's see if I can find shaders. Oh wow, shader. Fragments. GLXL backends. I can't read that, it's so small, and it's blue. Shader foreground equals default. Aha! Congratulations. Escape. I said escape. Queue. Thank you for queuing. Alright, cool. Default. Equals. Oh yeah, I'm about to set the shader, bro. Window shader foreground equals default. No. It's gonna equal shaders dot shader dot GLSL colon window type equals desktop. Bro, I'm racing again. And I meant to do programming, but I'm on Arch Linux and there's no choice. Escape Shift is easy. pycom, we need to redo the pkill. Sudo pkill pycom. Fuck! Please do pycom-b at this time. You kidding me? Couldn't find a custom shader with the file name shaders.shade. Oh, type desktop. Where are you looking for shaders at? You know what? It's because I'm dumb. VI. Insert the actual real path. Yep, that's right. Insert the actual real path. Like that. Escape, Shift, ZZ. God damn it. Who turned on the caps lock? Alright, PyCom. Do I make a gas tier farm to create salt water and then distill? I have no idea, man. Couldn't find a custom shader in shader.glsl. You know what? It's probably all this extra shit I slapticated on there. Wow. Let's get rid of all of this. Let's get rid of all this stuff I'm building onto my distro, bro. Let's unrice. Escape, Shift, ZZ. PyCom-B. ls slash shader. Oh? It don't exist, bro. Home Heisenberg. Yeah, that's about right. Is that not the... Where is it looking for them? Where does PyCom look for shaders? That's the real question. Actually, I should retitle the stream to where does PyCom... the directory name pycom.conf being used. Here, tell me more. Thank you. Yeah, I figured it was pycom.conf now. Oh my god. If only. Put it into my home directory now. Todd's judging me for failing so bad. Shader.glsl goes into pycom.conf. Configuration. PyCom. Wow. Nice. Now, go back to here and redo the VI. Instead, we're just going to put insert backspace and hit escape, Shift, ZZ, and redo it. Oh, it applied it. Okay. Cool. Back to it. Trial and error from here. Let's see, shader.glsl, and then apply it to the desktop type. So, escape. Insert colon. Window underscore type. So you could have multiple shaders. Equals desktop. Escape. Shift. ZZ. And then pycom dash. Oh. We gotta redo the pkill. Alright, let's see. Maybe it's inside of there. Escape. Shift. Hold on. Force all windows to be painted with blending. Huh. Actually, Control Z. I can't actually tell what I'm doing. Failed. Couldn't find custom file with name. Yeah, but how does it apply? Shift. Actually, you just put FG. Cool. So how does that work out exactly? So you do all that stuff. Where is that? Do all this. Colon window. Let's put in window type. That's just window dash shader dash FG. The other one inside here says window shader dash FG equals, and sets the rule. Can be set per window rules. Okay, so that's cool. So if that can be set with window rules, then PyCom shaders. Where's the PyCom shaders at? Do. Oh, nice. Nice. Shaders. Shaders. Window rules. Alright, so here we go. Match focus. Oh, I could just apply these shaders to Kate then. Okay, so that's cool. Shader interface. Oh, this is if you want to make your own shaders. We might do that at some point. Blur, signals, bugs. Whoa. Shaders make things look good, by the way, I'm just saying. They're not particularly useful, but they just make it look good. I mean, I guess that's the whole point, is none of this is supposed to be useful at all. It's just supposed to look cool. So I'm guessing you just put that. So match focused, match name. So technically, you could apply it to the desktop by using rules. Shader. This is really interesting though, because that's the rules. Oh, this is just for window rules though. Shader though. I don't think that's what I need. You know, I have no idea what I'm doing. I think I'm lost again. Close file. So, I mean, we got it to where it kind of works, but like, what's it saying? Failed to create new, couldn't find file with name of that. Okay, so finds this file perfectly fine. So window shader FG. GLN. Use specified shader fragment for rendering window. Read the page for a detailed. Okay. So window shader, bro. Window shader. Shader equals path to shader defines color equals vec. Oh, so it like applies it, but it needs all of this stuff too. Look at me being really, really smart. Oh, wow. Wowie. Nice. Nice, nice. And then the path to the shader. Path equals path to shader GLSL. So it would be here, and then it would be dot config slash pycom, and then slash, and that gets us to our shader. So boom, that gets us to the shader path, and then you need to define all of these. Can I explain what I'm doing? Bro, I'm dying right now, bro. I'm trying to figure out how to put shaders in, and I'm just fucking struggling apparently. So I'm putting my shaders into pycom, and then hopefully we'll get to see what cool shaders looks like, I guess. I don't know. And then next stream we'll make custom shaders. Why not? Seems like it'd fit the bill. Color. Oh. Defines, right? So it's not just defines equals. So that makes the shader exist. And so we're gonna have to look at what the shader actually was. Okay. Open the file in my home directory in... Oh, wow, I love that. Oh, here we go. Shader GLSL. So this requires a bunch of stuff. It needs a sampler and a float for time. Why not just use ChatGPT codecs? It can do it for you. You can use codecs and terminal CLI. Bro, why would I use ChatGPT to do it, bro? That's like asking somebody who's not qualified to go do something that needs to be qualified for. Sampler text and float for time. Let's see where that's at in the docs. Bro, this man recommending to use ChatGPT, bro. Can't believe that exists. Animations. Color? So we need to define them, though. Shader interface. I think NVIDIA Jensen would approve of the shader interface. Third-party thinking? Yeah, man. Alright, so brightness, float, sampler 2D texture. Alright, can be replicated with the following shader. Default post-processing for Vec4. If we use ChatGPT, there's no stream. True. It's ChatGPT streaming at that point, man. Me just watching OpenClaw do everything, bro. Claude Opus, bro. What am I doing then? It's a useful tool, by the way. Try it, bro. Can somebody please tell this man to stop telling me to use AI, bro? I'm dying. Anyway, back to the stuff that matters. We'll just disregard that at this time. So pycom config. Let's see. I mean, this should work. I hope. But isn't uniform time like it means it needs time? I'm pretty sure that's how that works. So if it doesn't have uniform time, then is time defined? Let's see. Time is defined. Claude fix my shader. Okay. Running sudo rm-rf /. Bro, that's just the... Oh, that would be... Yeah, that'd be like a fun day, bro. I guess it doesn't need anything. I'm pretty sure we don't need to define anything for it. Defines? But like... Still... Here they define color equals that. We'll just copy and paste it. Sure, why not? Well, what does this thing require, though? That's the real question. What does the shader require? Uniform float for time and sampler 2D text. I don't think it needs anything. I think it just needs a path. Let's get rid of all of this. Because those are like for static things that you define yourself. Pretty sure you need to put a semicolon on that. Yeah. Got it. Oh, sorry. My bad for all the Ubuntu cells out there. I'm so sorry. I have to apologize at this time. If you use Ubuntu, I'm so sorry. I don't like Ubuntu. It sucks. me apologize. Ubuntu suck. Wowie. Wow. VI. What? Couldn't find with custom path. Let's go ahead and ls that path to see where I've gone wrong in life. .config. Whoa. .config / KD. Bro, if I turn British, you'll hear me start going KD. Ubuntu detected, opinion rejected. What do you mean Ubuntu detected? Oh wait. KD PyCom config. Which one? Oh, config PyCom. I'm dumb. My brain cells are leaving my body. It exists. Does it want /home/Heisenberg/ fucking PyCom config, bro? Is that what it wants me to put? Couldn't find shader with file name. Shader GLSL. Wrong. PyCom-B. VI PyCom. So it's like, oh yeah, I can't find the shader, man. Insert. Deletus. Escape. Shift. ZZ. Alright, try that again. Okay, I got it to work. Now what? Todd, where's my fucking shaders at? Todd, I want shaders. Fucking... God damn it! That terminal giving me vibe homelessness. Good. This will prepend hashtag color to your shader. Note the lack of the value of a define must be a string. Any string will be accepted and no sanitization performed. Okay. So now what? This section describes the use of a custom shader, the interface between which... let's see. The following variables are made available to the shader. These. Opacity, dim, corner radius, border width, invert color, texture, effective size, brightness, and time. The default behavior of a PyCom window shader thingy. Cool. Oh. Win types. PyCom could be read from configuration file. Okay, then when the @include directive is used on a PyCom, must search for the included file in the... Oh, so you could have multiple different files. So for a window type specific settings allow you to, based on these settings are exposed only in the configuration file. So you could do window type. Using this is highly discouraged. See the window rules section. Okay. How do I apply my shader to the fucking desktop? This is where I'm losing it. I guess I would do match, window type, and then, or window type equals desktop. Go back to here. So like, look at this. They have all of this. Backgrounds, full shadow. blur backgrounds, window type equals fade, bool, shadow, opacity, float, full shadow, clip shadow above, redirect to standard IO. Oh, okay, there we go. Weird. Lots of stuff. So I see... Wow. I can't see. My eyeballs are hurting. So they define the window type. So we look down here, there's one there where it says window type. So they have window underscore type. Based on the window type. These are exposed only in the configuration file. Cool. So I guess you would do win types, but do I really need to do that? Hold on. Defines color vect. Would it be just win? Hold on. So if I go back to here, they do. That's what it is? No. Maybe if I just go try it out and figure it out. Oh yeah. Insert enter. Window underscore type equals, and then you put your window type. Unless that's the code for it. Shadow exclude. This is just for shaders though, right? No, this is at the bottom. Okay, never mind. That's irrelevant. Control F shader. Alright, let's just go through. Wowie. Oh. Window shader rule. Shader. Maybe these go in rules. Maybe they go in rules, bro. Shader path to shader GLSL. Do I just put that into a rule? This is under rules. Let's go back. Todd. Let's go back up to here. Let's go ahead and comment this out because, yeah, it's cool and all, but hashtag. But I want my terminal to have that going on, bro. I want the shader going on in the terminal. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and escape to YY. Actually, escape to DD. Nice. Wow. Let's go down. Alright, let's apply the shader to Thunar? Apply shaders to Thunar. I guess I have to apply it to Cape. Hit enter. Oh. We need to hit insert. Let's apply it to Thunar to test it. Shader. Bro, I'm gonna break Thunar when I do this. Equals. And then this. Then go down. And then we don't even need this. I don't know why I grabbed it. Enter. So that should be good. Oh, does it need like anything at the end of it? I think it might need a semicolon. Escape. Shift is easy. Oh, did it apply it to Thunar? Did it apply to Thunar? Thunar? Am I gonna see Thunar is gonna be like fucking ultra rainbow or some shit? I don't see anything going on. Maybe it's changing colors. Maybe I'm hallucinating or something. Hold on, let's try killing PyCom real quick. I'm surprised it let me do that. Maybe next episode I make shaders. PyCom-B. And we go down, and we open up our programs, and we open up our shader. Where's it at? Where's it hiding at? Thunar. I'm blind, bruh. Okay, anyway. Yeah, no shaders today. I surrender to shader. Click caps lock. What? What do you mean? Oh. I'm so sorry. I apologize. NVIDIA Jensen doesn't want me to do that today. No shaders today. Let's go back to working on the other project. Since we've done enough toying around for one day. Next episode we'll do some more shader stuff. At least I kind of have an idea of what I'm looking at though with that. What we're going to do next time. Where was I at with this? Ah, still broken. Cool. So it's still broken. Let's go back to here. So if not arg exists. What the progress? Well, we were gonna add shaders, and I got distracted on trying to add some really cool shaders. I was like, yeah, let's try to add. Where are they at? Oh, I don't even know anymore. But we have the shader file. I was like, bro, how do you add shaders to PyCon? We'll add some shaders to my PyCon. Anyway, continuing on. This is going well. Let's hit Control S. Hits that last one. Okay, so when it hits Q, it doesn't like that because it doesn't have any way of knowing what that is. It's like instructions.arg. It's like, if arg is file. Else if arg is dir. Maybe first I should check if it's not one of those. Yeah, first thing I should check, if not arg is file. Create another block of if else. And then continue. So skip it. For now, we'll just put that. So that way it will potentially have a chance of working. That should be good. Which one? Oh, which shader? We're gonna have like a desktop shader, but anyway. Where is it at? PyCom shaders. I was like, bro, right here. GLSL shaders? No, not that one. That one's cool, but where's the other one? Bro, there was another GitHub post with it, I swear. Is it that one? No. Shaders, PyCon. Bro, I'm getting distracted with shaders again. Oh, here it is. This one? Fuck. Maybe I've clicked on it too many times. Just put your shader under, then Windows shader equals. Yeah, I figured out that. And then Windows shader. Bro, he finally turned off the caps lock, bro. I can barely read what he's typing now. Man, I can't read what you're typing. You turned off caps lock. It's too small. I'm so sorry. Ah, here it is. This shader. Wow. This one is really advanced, though. Quite advanced shaders. If only I could set that up in my terminal. Bro, like, look at that, bro. Like... Todd is judging me for failing at it so bad. But it's okay, we have NVIDIA Jensen coming out of the fucking NVIDIA gate. The fucking NVIDIA gate, bro. NVIDIA. He's coming to take your GPUs away. He's coming from the NVIDIA gates. So if it hits continue, it's gonna be like, alright, skip this iteration. But, the problem is I DMD it again? Let me DMD this thing. Alright, now run /Jarvan. Nothing. Because it hits the last one. There's a space at the end, and it's like, oh, well, there's a bunch of ghosts, bro. Ghosts in my room, bro. Ghosts infesting my keyboard. Ah, let's get rid of that. See, there we go. That one worked. Wait a second. Wait a second. Aren't those paths? Where the paths are gone now. God damn. So find the files, and then it's like, alright, I can go find some files. And then let's try doing home and then pictures for a dir. Oh, it actually has the path in there and everything. That's crazy. Has the full path for your home/pictures. Awesome. So this breaks it. If arg not is file. Coolio. If we just don't have handling for it. What does the original one do? Let's see. dmd-jarvan.b. Yeah, that looks good. That's good. Now add a space. Add a couple spaces in D. Aha! Break. So then if it's like, this isn't a thing. Oh, shit. Well, what is a thing? Bruh, it's not a thing, so it's gonna just fuck up everything. Because of the /newline character at the end. Let's see, we have right/n. Maybe it puts that on the end of it. Like, you know, it needs a space. What if that's been the problem the whole time? That makes a lot of sense, though. As a... That'd be the type of thing that makes sense, honestly. It needs a space/n. Then do... Boom. Okay. So if a space/n, that does not work either. Bro, this is a weird, interesting thing I've never had happen before. But it gets to there. It was... Oh, but it doesn't work if it doesn't find out what it is. So it just ends up skipping. Like it's like skipping an iteration. Let's go ahead and add like a debug line, honestly. Right, ln, arg, semicolon. That's like a good way of testing, I'd say. What? 2arg. This mod has a furnace which allows for each one furnace added, it smelts one extra item, has no limit. I've put 17,000 furnaces in it. God damn. So it doesn't find that. So that's, huh? But yeah, it doesn't even register it as anything. It's like, is it a file? If it's a file, right? Bro, it doesn't even register it. Like, what? It's a part of the array. For each arg of instructions.arg. What is instructions.args? Let's see what that is. This could actually get us closer to it. No property for args of for instructions. Did I put instructions.args? I'm brain damaged at this time. Okay, so huh is an args, but it's not putting it into there. So let's go back. Ooh, you know what it could be? We could be just checking that it's a file first. Let's rewrite the whole thing, honestly. Well, actually... But if arg is not a file... Oh, wait. So if arg is file... Why is it checking if it's a file first? What if it arg exists? Let's try arg.exists. Do that, and then we at the end we check if it's a file. And if it doesn't exist, then we write it out. Switch them around. Is file. Should be good. Still not working. Well, actually, we don't have a write line for that, so that makes sense. If all else fails, then just write the line. Else, and then we put in our write line. Write, and then put in our arg. That should work. Still nothing. See, if the file, if arg exists, then do all of that. Wait, but we're not writing any line because if arg does not exist, well actually, see, if arg exists, if arg does not exist, then it should just default to else. Actually, this is shitty. Why would I write it like this though? This is fucking dumb. We should do a switch based on if arg exists, and then do switches from there, honestly. That'd be like the way to go. Switch is kind of useful for that. I feel like, but there's like so many properties, honestly. It makes sense to run it like this. These else ifs would have to mean that arg exists regardless. So if arg exists, should just encompass all of these contained inside of it. So that's what I think makes the most sense. Rather than writing the arg, if it exists, we just remove this whole write line sequence here. And then move it all in there. I think. And then we just do an else, write arg. And just put it red. So that would actually be the optimal way of doing it. Put the block in there. Reformat the whole thing. Escape. Oh, I don't need to do that. Bro, I'm getting so confused now. I'm so used to Vim. This should work because, first of all, we don't need to check any of these at all if the art doesn't exist. And then this will just default to the right if it doesn't exist. And kind of works. I can't really tell. I gotta remove that debug line. So it should just write, huh, if it doesn't exist. Because that's the one that doesn't exist. Yep, got it. That's what I was doing wrong the whole time. So we do that, and then we just put a comma, and just put whatever the formatting was for this one. Like X1 B, what the fuck did I do, bro? My eyeball. Keyboards, bro. 34. 36. Alright, then we got that. They don't need any... Okay, so that works. Then, comma. Let's go with X1B, and it's just 0 at the end. Wait, that's not how I did it before, I don't think, on the other one. But I don't know, I don't even care. Let's go back. Huh? Bro, okay, so that kind of works. Honestly, the color formatting is also wrong, though. So, let's swap out the one that is file for 36 and put this one as 38. He is sentenced to become 38. So that means now I can find files and stuff using this tool. That's pretty cool. Nice. Huh? Is not a file. Actually, we could just make a list at the end where it adds it to a list and writes out the list. That'd be even cooler. But that'd be a waste, honestly. Let's make this a different color. Like, I think 40. Let's go with like 40, 42. The meaning of life. It's just a fucking green cube. Bruh. Green cube. Okay. There is no file. It's what would you call this? Obfuscated. This is no, not obfuscated. Redacted. File name redacted. Alright, let's try 40. What color was good? Like 44. Oh god, I can only imagine 44 is just gonna be as fun as the other ones. Huh? Redacted still. 44. Maybe the font color also matters. 48. Boom. Actually, 48 would just be the same as... It'd literally be redacted now. At least before it was kind of legible. Do that color. Yeah. That's beautiful right there. That's good. I know huh is not a file. Wow. Color theming, bro. Okay, so next step. Let's explore what other things I can do with this. Like, for example, get rid of this. We don't need that. What other things can I do? Get times? Maybe we could add a get times thing, and it can be like a get times for it. So we'd be like get times for last access. Oh yeah, you just need to specify a name, and it can give you a time. Cool. So let's make that happen. So this is file tools list all, or list specified. List the specified files, and then we're going to add another one for the next case. So we have case A, then we have a default. How's this one doing? We have a return, enter backspace, nice. Return, case B, no, actually case, I don't know, like times, T. So if you're looking for FT, you would be like, I want to find the file times FT. And then we just copy and paste the same thing. But instead, we just put the times feature in there. Boom. Copy and paste programming. That's really easy. I'm a big fan of that. Nice. That makes it super easy. And then we'll test if we can do FT, and then we'll test if we can do FT and we can list the names all at once. So it should write a new line, and then it should be able to give you times. Although the times aren't going to be returned in the exact... they might be returned in the exact same order. If you, they'll be returned in the order you specify them, because I'm not using any weird threading. Delete me. Oh, you can add delete functions. Bro, okay, after that we'll make a file full of things to delete, and then we'll try making a delete tool. Be like, alright, list files, find files, list times, and then delete. Cool stuff. We're adding great features. Access time? Oh. What if the access time matters too? Void get times, our name, and then access time. I mean, I guess I would handle that by just having a different one for each, instead of doing like a switch or something for each one, each specific case. Our name, and then whether or not to get one of these two. Sys time, access time, or modification time. So you would do FT for access times, and then we could do FM for the other one. For modified. Or we could do... Nah, we'll just do that. So we'll just do time, and we'll try how to do this. So then how do we find out what that is exactly, though? Get times. So it's a void function, too. It doesn't return anything. It will just get the time. Okay, I guess I understand how this works then. So, what we'll do... It'd be cool to have it with like the colored formatting, but no, that's not going to work. So you would do get times. And we also have to go up to our import. Where is that at? Right here? No, up. Actually, yeah, it is here. So you add this into the import get times, and then we can go down. So my get times, bro. Scrolling down, get times our name. System time. Cool. So you just get times from that. Oh, nice. So if it exists, get times for arg, and then just get the access time. Or we could do an instruction.instruction3 and enumerate that into something. If I want to be insane and do that. I don't think I'm insane today. Today I'm just wake up and do stuff. System time. And that's the thing that goes next. Yeah, sys_time, access time. Oh, yeah, we could also put, alright, so we'll just do that. We'll put write arg. So we'd write ln for the arg, and then you would, after it would have the access time. We could just do both at once. Or we could just do write ln arg, and then put one of these here, why not? And then, boom. That gives us an arg, and then we have get times, and then we can also do get times again. We can just do it all at once. It'd make it simple. I don't need to put any spacing though, do I? It'll be fine. We'll see how that works. I don't even know if it's gonna work. I haven't tried this one out yet. It's a tool. One of the features I haven't used yet is file. Really, file is such a new feature to me. Modification time, but it's super useful. Give me your PC SSH, I'll do it for you. Nah, man. Alright, let's see. Access time. Modification time. Do these need to be... Maybe it needs to be from sys time? Out sys time modification time. Examples. Access time, modification time. Is that like the formatting? Get the access and modify times. Oh, so it just does it for that. Oh. Access time and modification time. ABS and sys time. Import standard.datetime and ABS and sys_time. Okay, cool. So it's got imports too. I don't need it up there. I need it down here. Yeah, in this one. Import standard dot. What is it? Time. I'm thinking timectl. I'm like, bro. Bro, I'm so lost right now. Take me to this tab. Date time, ABS, and system time. Date time, colon, ABS, comma, sys time. Alright, continuing onwards. So we can just, this is just specifying the order, I think. Yeah, just that, yep. Wow, continuing on. All right, back to it. And then standard dat time. Bro, I'm done. I can't see that font, bro. Standard dat time, bro. Ah, yes, Microsoft dat time is what I'm thinking of now. Oh, yes, dat. Yeah, it's also not a format for a name, though, as well. Yeah, I figured it was lowercase. And then, boom. Import systime not found. You mean date the struct systime date time, bruh. What? Oh. It means I need to put it as capital. Why did I put it as, what am I doing? Why am I putting it as lowercase? What am I thinking? My brains are jarred. Access time. Congratulations. Let's see. Access time modification. So he defines them here. Sys time, access time, and modification time. Okay. So we need to define sys time and modification time. Nice. My friend uses Ubuntu and his default browser is Edge. Bro's a god then somehow. However he did this is crazy. Oh, this so this get times is probably like a helper for these? I'm guessing? So I'm guessing that... A lot of guessing, but I'm pretty sure this just gets you a time from them. It doesn't do anything writing it. It just creates this. That's why it's void well, it can't be void if it's creating a struct. But if it's initializing a struct, I guess. It's just a kind of a helper function to make it easier to do it, I think. A lot of I guess and I think, but we're about to find out. So that works. Now let's add a dash F and FT for pictures. I want to know how long I've had pictures on my system before. And it writes a blank line for arg. So let's see. Dash FT pictures. Huh. Oh? What's my struct look? No? Okay, I have two different structs in here. This is correct. Did you hear the rumor? Big Bidoof is actually a Linux user. That explains why he knows such much about Linux. Bro. Yeah, I mean, I already knew that. I'm gonna be honest with you all. He and I go way back, bro. To the Stone Age, bro. When I was just a caveman. I didn't tell you all, but he's just part of the show. He's a member of the team, bro. So is it just listing these ones too? So wait, what is my original for each loop do for this one? For each instruction of our erg instructions. Do they just both enter there and be like, yeah, instruction.instruction 2 should take it to here, not to A? The default, if it doesn't find it, is to just unknown parameter. I've never had it default. What if I put like an FP in there? Let's test that out. See if it even defaults to anything. Dash FP. Unknown parameter. Oh yeah, by the way, these execute out of order, so they will execute out of order because they're parallel. So everything I add to it is all done in parallel. I'm sure that can only end well when you're trying to go find files and then delete files. If the delete thread finishes before it can find the files, what's it gonna do then? Bro, I can only imagine how dumb this fucking program is under the hood. This program's a bad idea, honestly. So like you wouldn't want to find files and then delete files. You'd want to do it in order. You should put those escape codes into variables so that you don't have to type them all the time, so that you can name and comment them. That's a good idea, I guess. Actually, that is a good idea for like readability and for the end user, but also, why is it only doing it some of the time? Some of the time it's not even putting the path for that. Is that a window manager? Holy. What, you didn't think I'd get a window manager? Todd Howard compelled me to. This is what's coming out of the Oblivion Git today. He's coming to sell me the new Blackwell GPU, I'm telling you guys. If I get to build a data center for NVIDIA, I will do it. We will have the best data center. We'll make it open source. It can happen. There's a world where it will happen. So this gets times. How do they use gets times from there? Import standard date time. Bruh. Lots of date time CTL stuff. How long have I been streaming, bruh? I've been streaming for a hot minute. 2 hours? I'm kind of sad because I'm gonna have to end the stream soon. This is sad. Bro, I don't even know why I'm making this thing, honestly. I think next stream, let's just go back to trying to make cool stuff. It looks so cool, Lamau. NVIDIA would be lucky. Yeah. This is my favorite one, by the way. We made this one yesterday live on stream. The best one. You can see because it's branded Linux, bro. I'm good at using GIMP. You don't need what's it called, Photoshop. You can just do it all with GIMP. You can make backgrounds as good as this one by just downloading a photo or two, slapping one in the background, and then boom, you got the meme background of all time. This one I didn't make. This one I just downloaded. This is somebody else's work. To give them credit, I believe they are on Reddit somewhere. Just I don't even know, bro. I was just like arch anime backgrounds. Thank you, Todd. Todd's my inspiration. Oh, and then this one was provided to me by a viewer. I have 6 backgrounds, so whenever I'm feeling like I want to change it up, I can just go, today's Aperture Labs Arch Linux, bro. Aperture Labs Linux. Today I'm feeling NVIDIA. That's a statement. Today I'm feeling NVIDIA. Okay, so here they have get times. And then they import standard date time. So like, what does this do? Where's the source code for this? Get times win? This function is Windows only. Good thing I don't write for Windows because it's so bad I probably couldn't even make a program on it, honestly. I'm never going to write programs for Windows. I never plan to write programs for Windows because I hate Windows. So, scope, exit, delete me, dot remove. Oh, wait. Oh yeah, that's a scope. So like, if it exits on the scope, then it's going to delete me, dot remove. So whatever, write, delete me, A. So that's a file. And then systime at this thing. And then get times, delete me. And then they enumerate leeway equals 5 seconds. And then they do auto diff access. Bro, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it print out the fucking time. Because I'm big dumb. I'm giga dumb. I think next time we should just explore like Core OS and stuff like that. There's some real cool stuff in the Phobos core libraries. Windows is so bad you have to avoid default types. Make the program on Linux free but paid on Windows. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll create my own license that says that if this program is ran on Windows, the user has to pay a $5 fee every month to me. If the program is ran on Mac, it will also have to be a $5 fee every month. But if it's ran on Linux, then the user gets the source code and it's free. If you're a lawyer out there, please let me know so we can start cooking up that thing for my licenses. I'm not sure how to write licenses. I know people know how to do that. If you know how to do that, then feel free to help me with that. And Ubuntu. Oh yeah, and Ubuntu. Oh, I didn't show everybody the Ubuntu backgrounds. Anyway, I gotta end today's episode here. I'd like to thank you all for watching. I mean, I didn't really do much. I tried to set up shaders, and I was like, yeah, it's lame. And I was like, yeah, we'll go back to programming for a bit, and then we figured out the problem, which shouldn't have taken so long to figure out. It was just a fucking if statement. Bro, the placement of how if works. Me forgetting how to program, basically. So, anyway, I'd like to thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time, and bye. You can write them, however, look at the 2.3 clause BSD licenses. Okay, I'll do that right now, actually. Let's see. I'm too blind to see my own fucking shit. Tor? GIMP? No. Hold on. Before I end the stream fully, I gotta check out this just real quick. Flatpak-Brave. What is it? 2/3 clause BSD license. Bro, I also can't spell license. The 2 clause in this license has been called Simplified BSD License and 3BSD License. Redistributions in binary form must reproduce the above copyright notice. This software is provided by the copyright holders and contributors as is. There's a lot to read, but basically saying stuff that's pretty much common amongst all of them. You can write them, however you want. Look at the BSD 2 and 3 license. So that's really easy, honestly. The 3 clause BSD license. Neither the name of the copyright holder nor the names of contributors may be used to endorse or promote products derived from the software. Redistributions in this binary form must reproduce the above copyright notice. Redistributions of source code must retain the above copyright notice. A bunch of other stuff. Interesting. I don't know. It's like a subject I have no idea what I'm doing with. Anyway, I'd like to thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time, and bye. That's where I'm gonna... Oh, it's in this one, isn't it?